darkness, the crow demons of Ochena, when the Mongols and the demons conspired to take a village in Kubara, and a mysterious legend awaited the ghosts somewhere in the cavernous darkness. Our story begins with a fisherman in need.
Help! They took my friend! Please, hurry!
Below the ghosts
Stood a figure surrounded by crows. Its black eyes searched for prey, hungry.
There they are! The Tengu demons. Crow demons.
Ghosts. I've heard of you. They say. Thank you so much. I was in Otsuna village. There were thousands of crows. So many. The demons. Please, my boat. Take it. Save our village, please.
Wherever the Tengu go, crows surely follow, as do terrible things. Tengu are tricksters, manipulators. Some say they can even invade dreams and possess the mind and spirit. The ghosts arrived, only to find Otsuna village had been visited by death and destruction.
I thought I was dead. Thank you.
You have my gratitude. The others, they took them across the river. I heard the demons speak. An evil tongue. All I could understand was only Baba.
Tengu. They ripped them apart. Right here. Hurry! The Tengu. They flew down from the old monastery. And the cave. Beware of the cave.
The ghost traveled toward the mountains, hoping they could stop the Tengu and find the cave that had terrified the villagers.
You are trying to stop what you do not know. The people are angry. The island is angry. Once the Tengu have taken their bodies, word will spread of my coming. The people will listen. The people will know.
The monastery loomed over the trees in the distance. The ghosts pressed on, searching for the source of the Tengu.
Good day.
The path wound deeper. The ghosts reached the cave and sensed great power in the Tengu defeated. The cave grew silent, and the ghosts found themselves before Kojiro.
Spirits once blessed me, but now Io has cursed me with something so much more.
Kojiro slain, Io could no longer control the Tengu. He was unable to rally the people to her cause. But the crows of Utsuna were only part of her plan. This is a story of sacred relics, stolen for profane purposes. When the Mongols targeted divine artifacts, and Now the ghosts rose to stand in their way. As the ghosts neared, they were met by a single monk.
Over here! A Mongol scout was pulling this cart. He ran to warn his friends when he spotted me.
As the ghosts knew, a scout meant more Mongols were near.
They're coming! Please, don't let them devour the temple ground!
Another group of Mongols appeared, intent on killing the monk. Fearsome Oni suddenly charged at the ghosts. The demon's eyes were as red, fiery as its massive shield.
He set the temple on fire!
The ghost ran to help. As the final enemy fell, the monk rushed into the burning temple.
The guardian statue is missing! They couldn't have taken it far!
Though there were many stolen relics, the statue was nowhere to be found.
Please find the statue. It's sacred to our people.
The ghost continued searching below the temple. The ghosts discovered the rest of the caravan's guards.
But where were they taking it?
Along with the statue, the ghosts found a map with the path the Mongols were taking.
I know that area on the map. I'll show you the way.
The ghosts arrived at the first marked location on the map and planned their attack.
If the map is right, the Mongols will pass this way too. They're coming. Get ready.
The ghosts defeated Mongol and demon alike, but more enemies were on the horizon. The ghosts heard the rest of the caravan approaching.
They had no carts with them. Perhaps the things they stole have already been taken ahead. We should find out where they were going.
Oni found many ways to travel between the heavenly realms. Some even convinced humans to release them from their prisons. The ghost reached the final location on the map in the Umugi swampland.
I dare not go any further. It's up to you now.
So, you come to stop me. Kill them if you wish. But you did their part.
Countless statues and relics littered the grounds, stolen from the temples.
Io has released me.
The Oni met the ghosts in battle, eager to protect the stolen statues and relics, eager to protect Io's army. The Oni leader defeated, Io's plan had failed. The statues and relics were returned to the temples and kept under watchful eye. For even today, some claim they feel the power of Oni pushing against their prisons, eager to enter our world once more. This is a tale of how the ghosts fought man and spirit alike. A Mongol named Sukhbatar had found a way to enslave the dead before they could be reborn. He hoped to create an invincible army that would allow him to easily conquer Tsushima. With every enemy he killed, Sukhbatar gained an obedient soldier. The ghosts felt the heat from the rising flames. The dead littered the ground. Bloodied and terrified, a Mongol called out for help.
Squatter betrayed us. He believes we are too weak. He'll kill us all and control our spirits.
Through the fog came the spirits of the recently slain. They stepped over their own corpses to attack the ghosts.
Take this! are not. Take this. Kill Zubatar. Let the spirits rest.
The Mongol's hand clasped a scroll outlining the path of Sukubatar's army. The ghosts set out in pursuit. Somehow, Sukubatar had found a way to create Onryo, vengeful spirits. They followed his every order. Mongol, bandit, and samurai alike fell under Sukubatar's control. The ghost followed the path until they came across a small, quiet village. But the flashes of lightning revealed they were not alone. The ghosts found an unfinished ofura, an amulet to keep the spirits away. Puddles of blood darkened the pure, white snow, leading out of the village. Bloodstains led toward their window, as if someone had crawled there to escape. Clasped tightly in the man's hand was a blood-stained scroll. covered in strange symbols. The ghosts struggled to make sense of the cryptic writing, certain they were linked in some way to the spirits. In the distance, the ghosts heard the sounds of a Mongol patrol approaching. Spirits of slain samurai emerged from the fog to fight them off. The bodies of the dead Mongols bore the insignia of Sukubatar. The ghosts were on the right track. Sukubatar sacrificed allies and friends alike to increase the number of spirits under his control. For he desired an army compelled to obey his every whim. One that knew no fear and could never retreat. The ghosts finally caught up to Sukubatar's forces. They moved into the burning town, eager to free the spirits from his grasp. The ghosts sensed overwhelming suffering. A nearby building cloaked in fog. Ghosts found the remains of a family, burned beyond recognition. Countless innocents brutally impaled, pain frozen on their faces. The fog around the large building slowly dissipated. From the homes on the hill, screams pierced the air. ghosts were angered by the slaughter of the village. The spirits vanquished, the fog faded away. Chanting wafted from the nearby docks, obscured deep in the fog. The remaining villagers, mangled and broken, were left to rot in a net like fish. The fog around the docks floated slowly down the river. Suddenly, Sukbatar's voice boomed throughout the village.
Come, ghosts. Once you are dead, I will display your bodies as a warning to others that even the ghosts are helpless before Sukbatar.
Heavy footfalls approached. The ghosts readied themselves for battle.
Feel my blade!
Sukbatar's dreadful warrior had covered his escape. The ghosts moved on from the decimated village, knowing more would suffer the same fate if Sukbatar wasn't found and defeated. The ghost had defeated many of Sukbatar's spirits, but many more gathered aboard a mighty fleet where they readied a final assault on Tsushima. The ghosts decided to take over one of these ships and use it to assail Sukbatar's fleet. Mongol crew defeated, the ghosts set sail down the coast. The ghosts needed no crew, for they had the help of the kami. A strong wind filled their sails, and with each passing moment, they grew closer to Sukhbatar. After a day's travel, the ghosts came across a lone ship with its sails up. They quietly boarded the enemy vessel. The ghosts found freshly killed bodies in cages. Their trapped spirits illuminated by hanging lanterns.
Take that one!
Final enemy fell, a voice cried out from a nearby cage.
Sukhbatar doesn't control us yet! Free us, and we'll go in peace!
Cages were lifted. The spirits vanished into the fog. But a second ship raced to intercept the ghosts as a fiery bombardment rained down upon them. Boarded the enemy ship. Strange lanterns swung on the seemingly empty deck. But in the fog, ghosts saw the figures of spirits. Ship grew quiet. No more spirits emerged to challenge the ghosts. They returned to their ship, eager to set sail. The ghost set out to find the rest of the spirit fleet, and Sukhbatar himself.
Out here, there will be nowhere for you to run, ghosts. The sea is an unforgiving place. Come and see the full might of my army. Once you're under my...
The ghosts made landfall at a known pirate cove. From all across the seas, pirates had gathered, eager to serve Sukhbatar, for he had promised them riches beyond belief. and all of Tsushima as a safe haven. An old dock led the ghosts deep into a graveyard of ships run aground. And on them, Mongol, Ronin, and bandit spirits forced by Sukbator to fight alongside one another. The Mongol spirits were put to rest, and Sukbatar's army weakened.
Pick something up, Wayne. Worth the look. He's here somewhere. Nothing to find. Fight! Cover! Be careful!
The ghosts rid the ship of bandit spirits.
Your soul is mine!
Where I heard some. Something over there.
Spirits of the Ronin were released to the wind.
You haven't won yet. Ghosts.
As Sukawater finally fell, his control over the spirits lifted, and they departed Tsushima. The ghosts celebrated their victory, but knew they'd face Io herself soon enough. The ghosts arrived at Fort Mitodake in search of Io's infernal scrolls. The demon had delivered these writings to her followers so they could aid her plans. If the ghost would steal the scrolls, they would know Io's plans. But the fort was guarded by deadly fire spirits. Pierced the night, the fire spirits had seen the ghosts. The gate snapped shut. The ghosts would have to find a way through the wall. The gate was shut, the path barred. The Mongols hoarded powder to feed the fire spirits, but it could also be used against them. With a resounding boom, the wooden gate shattered. The next courtyard was overrun with guards.
Sultan havas nistjerson, byt väg mellan gitchbit och samlachen. De som känner, som släpper sultana, byt en mutasme. Spessin belgute. Oj, bu da kıkça harda.
Fire spirit was destroyed, but there was another close by. Once again, the path was blocked. closer the ghosts came to reaching Eo's plans, the more furious the spirits grew. Another fire spirit lay crouched in the tower across the courtyard. The ghosts destroyed another fire spirit. Another wooden gate blocked the way. The ghosts found powder to destroy the gate. The gate splintered, and the way the ghosts arrived at the barracks. Eo's infernal scrolls were hidden nearby. The ghost found Eo's writings. They revealed she was building an army in
That text is sacred! I will destroy you for defiling it!
Eo's army would reach Tsushima by building a bridge.
Those are not for you! My warriors will kill you all!
Having recovered Eo's infernal scrolls, the ghosts only had to defeat the remaining fire spirits. Io planned to use an ancient ritual known as Hitobashira, a blood sacrifice to the gods that strengthened a structure so it could not be broken. The ghosts reached the top of the fort and found the iron gate sealed shut. Io's forces emerged from a blood portal, a gateway to her realm.
I can feel your power, ghosts. Come, show me its potential. I can smell the sweat on your brow. Hear your racing heartbeat.
Atop the hill, Io's army made its final stand. Blood portal was destroyed, and with it, Io's connection to Tsushima was severed. But the ghosts realized their path was now open. They could pursue Io to her realm and stop the Onibaba once and for all.